Alright, Mike, remember, this game is in early access. Game preview. Alright, early access and game preview. Alright? Alright, let's do this. Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Mike the Quad. I'm an adaptive gamer, a C6 quadriplegic, and I'm also a gaming accessibility consultant. Today, we'll be giving a day one release first look into an unexpected sensation, Palworld, in our newest review of Can I Adapt? So what's Palworld exactly? Available for early access on Steam and game preview on Xbox and PC, Palworld is an action-adventure survival game by Japanese developer Pocket Pair, the same devs that brought you Craftopia. The game is set in an open world populated with animal-like creatures known as pals. The players can battle and capture pals in order to use them for base building, traversal, and combat purposes. So think Pokemon cross Monster Hunter cross Ark, but it's not that. With all the positive reviews and incredibly massive support and sales, and aside the other controversy surrounding AI generative art and plagiarism, I haven't seen anything pointing out an even more glaring issue: the lack of accessibility. So before we talk about the accessibility, let's look at the existing game settings. Under settings, there's three categories: graphics, sounds, and game settings. Under graphics settings, you have a motion blur toggle, you have a field of view slider, there's camera shake toggle, and a ride camera distance slider. For sound settings, there are separate sliders for master, background music, sound effects, UI, voice of pals, and ambience. In the game settings, there's toggle sprint, though when tested, doesn't really work. Adjustments for aim and right stick sensitivity, stick dead zone adjustments, inverting the X and Y axes, and toggle vibration. So for me, as a disabled gamer who always goes straight to the game settings just to see what options are available for me to play a game, I opened Palworld settings to a disappointing lackluster of choices when looking at accessibility. So here's a long list of options in no particular order of priority, because all of these, in my opinion, are essential to making your game more accessible. Brightness adjustment, subtitle options, text size or color adjustment, colorblind options, visual options for the HUD, like size adjustments or a simplified version, controller remapping and presets, toggle aiming. When making adjustments to the game settings, the D-pad is the forced way to adjust versus the joystick, even after selecting that option. An auto hold to craft, visual direction indicators, and finally, aim sensitivity and right stick sensitivity, the slider placement, they should be next to each other. Understanding that this game is in early access on Steam and game preview on Game Pass, I'm going to understand that it's going to have its flaws with stability and bugs. But for a game to be launched on a platform that champions accessibility like Xbox, I feel this game fell extremely short on playability for all gamers. This game requires more adapting from the player than it does the game adapting to the player. So I hope Palworld soon receives a much needed accessibility update in order for all gamers to play and enjoy this game. Accessibility, it needs to be a priority focus on improving this game. If you're a gamer that relies on accessibility options that were previously stated in this video, I recommend to wait on buying this game on Steam, but maybe try it on Game Pass PC or Xbox just to see if you could just adapt to the serious lack of accessibility. So the question is, Can I adapt? Yeah. But there still needs to be an update to improve my gaming experience with Palworld. Since the game is in early access on Steam and game preview on Game Pass, I'm going to wait to give it an official score. But if we're going to actually score it now, it's going to be pretty low. Under a 2 out of 5. But the ball's on their side of the court with the devs at Pocket Pair. We'll see what improvements that they make in the following updates. And hopefully they're good. Thanks for checking out my initial review on Palworld and where their accessibility is currently. You can catch me live on twitch.tv/Mike the Quad on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons. Also, you can check me out on my socials. See you later.